Today, foreign policy experts are continuing to question and analyze why President-elect Trump broke with decades of protocol by accepting a phone call from the president of Taiwan. I want to bring in CNN Chief National Security Correspondent Jim Sciutto. And Jim, you lived in China for a while. Explain to us, why is this such a big deal, and is it necessarily a negative thing?
Well, let's talk about the style and the substance. So first on the style, is it a way to signal a substantive change in U.S. policy via tweet? I'll leave that for others to decide. This is obviously a new era we're in. I do know from dealing with China on a number of levels that they treat even the most infinitesimal change in rhetoric or diplomatic gesture, they will look at that and they will react and they'll be concerned about it, and it can cause real diplomatic issues. That's just the way they react to this kind of stuff. So that's on the style. On the substance of this, let's be frank, it is true the U.S. has an enormously tight relationship with Taiwan. We sell them F-16s.
Right.
China has an enormously tight relationship. China is Taiwan's #1 trading partner. They deal with each other all the time, but fact is, historically, China looks at Taiwan as a renegade province, as if a state had seceded from the Union here in the U.S. And one thing that has kept the peace there through decades has been that the U.S. deals with China at the level of head of state to head of state, and they deal with Taiwan in 1,000 other ways, but not at that level.
The way you would deal with a governor of a state, and
exactly.
not as a president.
Not as a sovereign state to a sovereign state.
And tell me about these tweets that President-elect Trump sent after this phone call.
Well, that's the thing. And the thing about these tweets, so the phone call could be spun as a one-off. It was a congratulatory phone call, et cetera, although a lot of advisors now are saying, hey, heck, this is exactly what we intended to do. Yeah. But now the tweets followed through, and they hit at two other major issues besides Taiwan. One, the economy. One, the South China Sea. Donald Trump tweeting, did China ask us if it was okay to devalue their currency, making it hard for our companies to compete, heavily tax our products going into their country, the U.S. doesn't tax them, or to build a massive military complex in the middle of the South China Sea? I don't think so. So by saying that via Twitter, here you have the president-elect saying, listen, I'm going to be tough on these issues going forward. Now, to be fair, the Chinese official statements from the foreign ministry, et cetera, they were pretty anodyne. They were pretty calm and diplomatic. But China often uses their state newspapers as well. And I just want to quote from Chinese People's Daily, the English language edition. There's a reason they put this statement in the English language edition. Trump and his transition team should realize that making trouble for China-U.S. ties is making trouble for themselves. They went on to poke a little fun at Donald Trump's Make America Great Again campaign motto, saying that these steps, in their words, are not going to make America great. So China, in those statements, is concerned, and they're pushing back.
May you live in interesting times, exactly. They say. Jim Sciutto, thank you so much.